Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maritime Fusion Net. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Okay, this is Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha. My name is Robert, and I will be your net controller for tonight's net. This net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritime's Room 60207. This net is open to all amateurs in the Maritime provinces and is scheduled for 1 hour. The net is also being live streamed on my YouTube channel with my other call sign. Just look for Rob Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet. That's Rob VE1RMJ, and that's so people can follow along with the net and participate in the chat room. Okay, amateurs will be called in by province. When checking in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics, please. After maritime stations have checked in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in as well. A reminder that due to a delay in the system, key up for a second or two before transmitting and keep the PTT button on for a second after your transmission is finished. Okay, first, do we have any announcements for the net? Okay, not hearing any. I currently don't have any, so let's move on to calling in any stations on short time. So stations, short time and mobile, please call now.
Victor Echo 1 Juliet Sierra, VE1 Juliet. VE1 Zulu X-ray, V1 ZX.
Okay, for short time, mobile stations so far have VE1 Juliet Sierra and VE1 Zulu X-ray. Was there any other short time or mobile stations? Please call now.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf.
Okay, and we added VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. VE1 Juliet Sierra. John, come on in.
V1 Charlie Alpha and the net, V1 JS. Good evening, Robert. Not too bad a day down here in Sandy Cove. A little wet overnight, but only about an inch of rain, 25 millimeters or so. And we've had some sun, but it's cloudy now. Looks like it might rain again. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. 7-3 Saul. V1 Charlie Alpha, V1 Juliet Sierra, 7-3.
V1JS, V1CA. All right, John. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next, we'll go to VE1 Zulu X-ray. Brad, come on in.
V1 Charlie Alpha, this is V1 Zulu X-ray. Very good evening, Rob. Very good evening, everybody on the frequency here. Wet here too, overnight. Actually, this afternoon we had some showers here too. Thanks for checking in early there, Rob, and have a great night. V1 Charlie Alpha from V1 Zulu X-Ray 73.
Yeah, VE1 Zulu X-Ray, VE1CA. All right, Brad. Well, good to hear you there. And, well, here in Oxford, I woke up to some thunder and rain hammering down here, and we had a rate of, according to my weather station, we peaked at, about, what time is that at? About 5:30 this morning at 68 millimeters an hour. All in total for the day, we got 45 mils. But within that, about an hour and a half, well, especially that first hour there at about 6 o'clock, we got like almost 40 mils there. It was coming down really hard, and that's the kind of rain no one needs. Crazy weather. Anyway, thanks for checking, Brad, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And back to my list here. After looking at the weather station, we have George, VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Come on in.
Well, good evening.
VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1CA. George, if you can hear me, if you're not still transmitting. I got your good evening, and then you disappeared there, maybe not making it in so well. Could you try again? VY2 Golf Foxtrot, if you copy, could you try again?
Okay, Robert, good evening, and I was on high power there, and it tripped off. I'm on medium power now, and I don't know whether I'm getting out or not. Anyway, rainy here, and I hope everybody's a good day, and we'll look forward to that next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
Yep, VY2 Golf Foxtrot, VE1CA. Well, we got you that time. Yeah, no, good signal there, no breakups or anything. And normally, yeah, the good old medium power will get you in, and that high power can cause some troubles at times and burn things out. But yeah, we got you, no breakups there, George. So thanks for checking in, and have yourself a great evening. 7. Okay, now that we have our short time stations out of the way, we're going to, well, we're going to look for some more stations at PEI first. Let's see if we can get a few more there. So any stations in Prince Edward Island, please call now. All right, one more try in this first round, looking for Prince Edward Island stations. Please call now. Okay, not copying any more PEI stations. We'll now go to New Brunswick. We're looking for New Brunswick stations that would like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. And please call now.
Victor Echo 9, Delta Echo November. Victor Echo 9, Mike Charlie Alpha Approval, EG9 MCA Approval.
Victor Echo 9, Hotel Victor, VE9 HV. VE1 Tango United.
Okay, so far for your Brunswick stations, I have VE9 Delta Echo November, VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable, a VE9 Hotel Victor, and a VE1 Tango United. Any other stations we may have missed from New Brunswick? Please try again. All right, hearing nothing there. We'll take the portable first. VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Mike, come on in.
Yeah, you won CA with the Maritime Fusion Net Aug, Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. Good evening, Rob and everybody else checking in. Just got back from Montreal yesterday. Went for a visit with the relatives, and well, mostly good weather, except we got some a good thunder, heavy thunder there, and heavy lightning, and pouring rain there a couple of days, and it rained almost all the way back from Quebec City yesterday. So, but anyways, back in town, and glad to be back, and thanks to Jim there for taking over my first of the month tour there on the net controller. We'll be doing it, I think it's on the 23rd, my turn. So anyway, yeah, have a good night there, Rob, and thanks for doing the net. 7-3 to all number. VE1CA, VE9MCA, 7-3.
VE9 MCA Portable, VE1CA. All right, Mike. Well, glad you had a good trip there and made it back safe and sound, even with those nasty thunder and lightning storms. Yeah, thanks for checking in, and have a great evening, 7-3. Next, we have Victor Echo 9 Delta Echo November. Denny, come on in.
Good evening, Robert, VE1 Charlie Alpha, and good evening to everyone aboard on the Maritime Net here for the Fusion Net. I'm also portable. I should have said it. Yeah, we had rain today. We still have rain, and we had some yesterday, but no lightning, no thunder, nothing. I didn't see or heard anything. But anyway, we had rain. My God, last night, woof, very pouring there, very heavy. But that's it, no problem. I'll be listening on the net there. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling in, and that's about it there. 7-3, Robert. VE1 Charlie Alpha. VE9 DEN in Dalhousie, portable.
VE9 DEN, I guess you said mobile there, VE1CA. Okay, Denny, well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Next, we'll go to VE9 Hotel Victor. Rod, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE9 AGV here. Good evening to you, Rob, and good evening to everybody on the net. Not too much going on here. Just sitting in the shack, and I saw the announcement for the Fusion Net, and figured I'd check in for once. It's been a while since I've checked in, and my Wires X cable was just collecting dust on the top of my shelf, so I decided to plug it in and give you a check-in. And I'll leave it plugged in, so I'll remember to check in next week and the week after, and so on and so forth. Wishing everybody a great week. 7-3, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Back to you, VE1 Charlie Alpha, VE9 Hotel Victor.
VE9 Hotel Victor, VE1C. Okay, Rod. Well, hey, good thing you connect that cable in. Great to hear you, and I'll hope to hear you again next week and the week after that and so on. You have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And next we have a Victor Echo 1 Tango United. Dennis, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha, this is VE1 Tango United. Good evening, Rob. Good evening to all on the net. Well, it was a nice day in Fredericton today. Guess we had a heavy rain last night, but today has been a pretty nice day. About 24 on the deck just before I came in. And today we had a visit to our ophthalmologist and got a very good report. Took quite a while though, kind of running behind, so we used up most of the afternoon. I see I have some company, so I guess I better get out of here. Back to you, Rob. This is VE1 Tango United.
VE1 Tango United, VE1C. Okay, Dennis. Well, glad to hear you had a good appointment there, and thanks for checking in. Enjoy your company, 7-3. Okay, we're at the bottom of the list there for the first round of New Brunswick, so now we're going to move over to Nova Scotia. Any stations in Nova Scotia would like to check in to the Maritime Fusion Net, please call.
Victor Alpha 1, Hotel Echo Lima. Yes.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta.
Victor Echo 1, Alpha Bravo X-ray.
Okay, I got 4 stations so far. I got a VA1 Hotel Echo Lima, a VE1 Delta Echo Sierra, a VE1 Echo Papa Delta, and a VE1 Alpha Bravo X-ray. Anybody else I missed in Nova Scotia? Okay, hearing no more stations, we'll go to the top of that list. Victor Alpha 1 Hotel Echo Lima. Will, come on in.
VE1CA and the Wednesday Fusion Net. This is Victor Alpha 1 Hotel Echo Lima. For those who didn't catch that, my name is Will. We've been enjoying a nice vacation here up on the shore at Heather's Beach for this pretty well marks our halfway point now. It's a little unfortunate the rain's been chasing us around today, but we had a couple brief periods of nice weather. We were able to tour around Oxford and Tatamagouche a little bit. Now we're just really hoping for a nice day tomorrow and be able to get out on the water and enjoy some sunshine. I'll pass it back over to you, Rob, the VE1CA from VA1HEL.
VA1HEL, VE1C. Okay, well, glad to hear you're enjoying your summer there in Heather's Beach, not too far from here. Glad to have you on board. Just so you know, your audio seemed really low there, just for your info. But we got you there. Have yourself a great evening, 7-3. Now, let's see. The next station I have is a Victor Echo 1 Delta Echo Sierra. Donnie, come.
V1 Charlie Alpha, VE1DES. There's a little bit of a break on your signal there for a while. I don't know what it is. Probably conditions our repeater's acting up too. Good evening to all. Been a nice day. We had a very decent amount of rain last night. Some light show going on. Faded off up towards the Halifax area. But didn't amount to a whole lot. I hear a couple friends of mine on there. Say hello to them. And I'll turn it back to VE1 Charlie Alpha. Good evening, Robert. Thanks for calling me in. VE1DES.
Oh, VE1DES, VE1COK. Donnie, well, glad to hear you in there, and okay on that. Could be some internet issues maybe with this weather and things. It's always a possibility something's going on there. Anyway, glad to hear you in there, and your signal came in fine. So 7-3, and have a great evening. And next station I have here on the list is Victor Echo 1 Alpha Bravo X-Ray. Guy, come on.
Yeah, good evening there, Rob. I think you skipped Edwin there, but I'll take my quick shot. Yeah, just in from a long, month-long trip. 22,000 kilometers under the belt, and it's good to be back home, and gonna do a little bit of radio, and got a amplifier to work on, got an antenna to put up, got a tower to put up, and so we got our 10 days full of activity. Anyway, we'll shoot her back to you there, Rob, and say 730, and enjoy your evening. Have a VE1 ABX.
Oh, VE1 ABX, VE1 CA. All right, well, good to hear you in there, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Okay, I think that's the bottom of the list here. Let's double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Actually, I did here. My apologies. I got Victor Echo 1 Echo Papa Delta. That's right, I don't know how I missed that. Edwin, come on in.
VE1CA, VE1 EPD. Just another check-in, I guess. It was foggy this morning. Fog went away, and sun came out this afternoon. That was all right. Anyway, just giving you another mark for your book. VE1CA, VE1 EPD.
Oh, VE1 EPD, VE1 CA. All right, Edwin. Well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Okay, now we're going to do a shout-out there for anybody outside the Maritimes that would like to check in. Any stations outside of the Maritimes that want to check in on the Maritime Fusion Net, please call me.
Good evening. Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Victor. Bob in Kingston, Ontario.
Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa, VA6 FP.
Okay, I added a VA3 Quebec Victor and a VA6 Foxtrot Papa. Any other stations outside the Maritimes?
VE1 CA, VE1, the question was sorry, I couldn't catch up with you. Your call sign, suffix of your call sign. This net control, this is JA1 WLQ Juliet Alpha 1 Whiskey Lima Queen Juliet Alpha 1 W for Whiskey L for Lima Q for Queen JA1WLQ from Tokyo, Japan. May I check in, please?
All right, we got you there as well. JA1 Whiskey Lima, Quebec. I got you at the bottom of the list there. And just hang on. We'll go to the top of the list and we'll call you in here shortly. Let's go up to Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Victor. Bob, come on in.
Good evening, Rob. You are sounding very good today in Kingston, Ontario, where you have something to look forward to because our weather today was cool and sunny. Humidity, not that badly. I think that your weather is usually what we get about 2 days before you. We get it about 2 days before you get it. You could be in for a couple of nice days, at least I hope. Anyway, just playing around with my Yaesu PDN, and I enjoy checking into the net here because you guys are doing this right. Quite honestly, you got a very well-controlled net, whoever the net controller is. You're doing a great job tonight, but your predecessors are doing great as well, and it's a pleasure to listen to a net where there's not jumping and piling on over everybody, and that pile up to be the first in. So, anyway, thank you for checking me in tonight, and all the best from Kingston, Ontario. This is Victor Alpha 3, Quebec Victor, 7-3.
VA3, Quebec Victor, VE1CA. Well, thanks, Bob, for that. And yeah, we try our best here, and we have a really good group of people checking in as well to keep things running quite orderly. Great to hear you checking in from Ontario, and the weather. Yeah, oh boy, it's wild here lately. But well, we're yeah, we got some rain here again today, and we could use a break from the rain for sure. We could share that with other places that need it. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, and hopefully hear you next week, 7-3. And next station, a little further west there, we have a Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa. Francis, come on in.
VA1, sorry about that, the VE1CA for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FP in Wainwright, Alberta. Good afternoon, or I should say good evening back there in the east. I'm getting all my times of the day mixed up here. I look at my clock and I keep forgetting that that's my time locally, not out there on the east coast. Good to hear all the Maritimers checking in today. Hope your weather improves. We had a bit of showers overnight, nothing to speak of. Only got 0.6 millimeters in the rain gauge this morning, and the sun did eventually come out. It was sunny most of the afternoon. Starting to cloud over once again, expecting showers this evening. We could sure use it. It's still quite dry out here. Quite a few wildfires are still burning, but they seem to be better under control this time around. But glad that that'll clear up soon. No other traffic out of Alberta. Wishing everyone a great week ahead. We'll say 7-3 all around. VE1CA from VA6FP.
VA6FP, VE1CA. All right, Francis, well, thanks for the check-in, and you have yourself a great evening, 7-3. And since we're going west, we'll keep going really far west, and we'll say good morning to our station in Japan of, let's see, Juliet Alpha 1, Whiskey Lima, Quebec. Good morning, and come on into the net.
Hello, VE1CA, net control. This is JA1WLQ from Tokyo, Japan. And thank you very much for taking my check-in. And I'm so glad to know that you are familiar with the time difference. Yes, it is a morning time. It is in Japan. It is 7:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. on Thursday morning, August 10th. So Yeah, it's a little bit early morning, but thank you very much for taking my check-in. Well, I just connected my radio to this room about 5 minutes ago. Then you, Rob-san, net control, you are coming to Tokyo, Japan with very, very clear audio, very clear. And also BS3 station and BS6 station, BS6P something. And those two stations are also coming to Tokyo, Japan with very, very clear audio. Generally, we Canadian audio quality of Canadian ham radio stations sounds very, very good, very good. Okay, my name is Masa, M for Mary, A for Alpha, S for Sierra, A for Alpha. I repeat, M for Mary, A for Alpha, S for Sierra, A for Alpha. Masa is my name. And, well, just let me introduce my radio working conditions. I am running the FT5D on PDN function, portable digital node function. So the radio is connected with the PC directly, and the PC is naturally connected with the internet. But as for temperature, it's very, very hot in Japan, where it's very warm. It's almost 34 degrees centigrade, and humidity is very high, like 70% to 80% maybe. And well, we are almost with two typhoons. One is leaving, but the other is coming, so I have to be careful. The other is coming straight to Tokyo, Japan. Thank you very much, Rob-san, for taking my check-in, and good evening to everyone. Have a nice rest of the evening. Thank you very much, Rob-san. BE1CA, this is JA1WLQ. Back to net control.
JA1 Whiskey Lima, Quebec of VE1CA. Well, thank you for checking in. Great audio, no breakups there, good internet connection in, and yeah, we've been having quite similar weather, except for lately it's been a little cooler here and some rain, but we've had some high humidity here on the coast. We get a lot of that, and we had quite a stretch of some really hot weather here. And yes, I've been seeing some of the storms out that way, so stay safe. Our hurricane season here, we're into it, but it normally starts picking up in September, so we can get one anytime here as well. Thank you again, and have yourself a great morning, great day there, 7-3. Okay, now that we're gone one round, we're going to go back to the top here and start with Prince Edward Island again. So the second round, PEI stations, please call now. Okay, I'm hearing nothing. We will now move down, or move up to New Brunswick stations. Any New Brunswick stations that haven't checked in yet, please call now. I'll try that again. Hopefully I'm getting out there. Any New Brunswick stations I'd like to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, please call now. Right, hearing no response, we'll go to Nova Scotia stations. Any Nova Scotia stations that haven't had a chance to check in, please call now.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL.
Victor Echo 1, November Romeo Lima Portable.
Okay, here's the stations I heard or seen come up on the screen. I got a VE1 JBL, a VE1 FLX, and a VE1 November Romeo Lima Portable. Any other Nova Scotia stations?
Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa.
Okay, and added the VE1 Golf Papa to the list as well. Let's go and take our portable station. That was Victor Echo 1 November Romeo Lima. Norman, come on in.
Good evening, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha, Victor Echo 1 November Romeo Lima Portable. Yeah, I tried to get in earlier, but I was just a little too far away from the repeater. Just my daughter and I driving back. We had supper with my mother-in-law. It was her birthday, so we're celebrating that. Just coming back from there, and yeah, just wanted to get in the book there and wish everybody a great evening. And 7-3, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha, Victor Echo 1 November Romeo Lima Portable.
Victor Echo 1 November Romeo Lima, VE1CA. Okay, Norman, well, glad you made it in there. Your signal was really good, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. And next we have a VE1 Juliet Bravo Lima. Jim, come on in.
A VE1 Charlie Alpha and the Maritime Fusion Net, a VE1 JBL. Good evening, Robert. And all on frequency. Sounds like you got a good net going there tonight. Just want to let everybody know that after my making the new Maritime Amateur website, seemed to be so easy to make it through Google Sites there, that I spent the day here today making a new website for SMART, because we always had SMART connected to the Westcom ARC website. But I said, well, if we could actually make these sites free of charge and easy to do, I said, I'm going to make myself a SMART website. So I've been on here all day making up a SMART website of this past year, and of course of all the SMARTs in the past there, making pages for all of them here. So I've been busy at doing that here today. So we're going to have our own SMART website for the future there. So I actually already put a link on the Maritime Amateur website under other links. You'll find that in there, but it's under construction, so I'm just working away at it here. But from now on, we'll have our own SMART website that we can go to for information there. Besides that, overcast here today, not a bad day, and the new puppy's doing well, Robert. And we'll get some pictures out to you there in soon, and hopefully your puppy's doing well there also. Anyways, that's it from here from Dignish Bridge, VE1 Charlie Alpha, the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL, Jim Oak, Dignish Bridge, 7-3.
Yeah, VE1 JBL, VE1CA. All right, Jim. Well, glad to hear all that news. Great stuff. Yeah, good to hear the puppy's doing well. Can't wait to see some pictures. I'm sure she's growing up now since the original pictures you put out there. And, yeah, about your website. Good stuff. And maybe we should have a little chat there later about the domains and keeping your domains registered and actually linking it to your sites if you haven't already figured that out yet. Maybe you have. But you can use your Maritime Amateur, instead of doing a forward, you can actually assign it to be the domain, just like when it was hosted on a paid site. So a long time ago, I made a site and then kind of forgot about it. You know, it is a good service there for people to use. Anyway, great to hear you in there, and have yourself a good evening. 7-3. Next we have Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray. Curtis, come on in.
Hi, Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha, with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains. Good evening to you, Robert. Good evening to Jim there and all the other operators that have been on. I just come around, so I don't know who has been here, but anyways, for sure, I'm making you had quite a crowd tonight. Weather-wise, my gosh, it's been raining. I was here most of the day. She did let up, but more like a misty rain out there now. But last night she rained really heavy there through the night, so we did get another good drenching there, that's for sure. No flooding, but drenching. Besides that, I guess that's about it, Robert. Not really much more going on. We were in the midst of moving. So far, we don't know now if we're going to move or we're going to still be in the same place we're at. So there you go. It's a big toss up there, that's for sure. I don't want to go and have to tear all this gear down I got here myself. At the day's work right there, getting that all put together again. But that, Robert, I guess that's about it. 19 degrees right now here in 3 Mile Plains. It was up around 21, 22 there this afternoon. They're muggy. So, that little bit of rain, it did cut her down from up in the 30s there, that's for sure. So with that, good to hear you, Robert, and thanks for being there for the Maritime Fusion Net there. It's always like great getting on there, and like I say, we had company tonight, so that would make me a little late getting on this evening, but we always try to make it. With that, we'll get back to you, Robert. Have a great rest of the week. Anybody else is listening, and we'll give it back to you, Robert. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Alpha. Mr. Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-ray here in 3 Mile Plains, Ames County. 7-3, Robert. Have a great evening.
Victor Echo 9er, Foxtrot Delta.
VE1FOX, VE1CA, okay, Curtis. Well, hey, I hope that works out the move or no move there for you. I know it can be it's a lot of work to move, and then especially a lot of ham gear. So hopefully the decision you make works out well for you. Thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening. 7-3. And I did copy a Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Delta. I'll put you to the start of the list just after this when I look for stations anywhere. I'll have you on the top of the list. We just got one more here, and then we'll be opening up for everybody. Victor Echo 1, Golf Papa, Gordon, come on in.
VE1 Charlie Alpha, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa. Good evening, Robert. Nice of you to be running the net there. I used to hear you on the 2 meters on the funding net from time to time back when the Greenwood repeater was working. And I wanted to say that I listened, I've been late joining you tonight, so I did catch what Jim said there about the websites. And I do think the work that he does, and you also do on the net there, that's really good work on the web on behalf of all of us. Anyway, it's been a good day here, kind of busy, a little rainy in Smith Cove from time to time. My wife and I went to Yarmouth, and we found out what fog was like this morning, and we got back home safely. Anyway, nice to be part of your net, Robert, and 7-3 to everyone there. VE1 Charlie Alpha, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa, 7-3.
VE1 Golf Papa, VE1 CA. All right, Gordon. Well, thanks for the comments there, and glad to have you here on board this evening. You have yourself a great evening. 7-3. Okay, so now we got to the second rounds. I have that VE9 FD on the list here. We're opening up for stations anywhere in the Maritimes and beyond. Please call now.
Victor, Echo 1, Charlie Tango, VE1 CT Portable.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, VE9 PAL.
Victor Echo 9er, Foxtrot Delta.
Okay. Yep, I already got you in there, VE9 Foxtrot Delta, and then we added VE1 CT Portable, a VE9 Papa Alpha Lima. Any other stations? Anywhere that would like check in, call now.
Did you get VE1 GUI?
Oh, we got you added there now. We got VE1 GUI added to the list. Let's take a portable there. Robert, come on in. VE1 CT Portable.
VE1 CT, VE1 CT Portable return. Good evening to you all. Now on frequency. I thought I'd get my node break there this evening. Hi. Got nothing else really. I look forward to everyone's check-in tomorrow morning there with the Maritime 2-meter wake-up net. And everyone have yourselves a great and safe evening there. VE1CA, VE1 CT Portable, 73.
VE1 CT Portable, VE1C. Okay, Robert, thanks for the check-in, and have yourself a good evening, and fingers crossed I'll get a chance to check in there before getting into work. Or not get called in early and miss the net completely. 7-3. Okay, now we'll go to Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Delta. Frank, come on in.
Victor Echo 9er, Foxtrot Delta, back to you. Always a pleasure to chat with you, Rob. As usual, no questions asked. And it seems that the weather has cleared up just a little bit here, and seeing a little bit of cloud cover here and there. So it's not leaking like a rainy roof right now, I guess. So happy to see that it's not pouring down on us now. And we'll just accept it as it is. And looking at my watch, the time, in around close to 8 o'clock. So I'm in no big hurry to go anywhere or do anything, just to sit back, relax, watch a little TV, take a chat with you guys once in a while, and enjoy my day just the same. So tomorrow, my daughter and her wife will be stopping by for a little visit, and going to spend a couple days with me. So I really look forward to that. So 73 to you for now, and take care. Enjoy your day.
VE9 Foxtrot Delta, VE1C. Okay, Frank, well, glad to have you on board, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Next station I have a Victor Echo 9 Papa Alpha Lima. Paul, come on in.
Yeah, VE1 Charlie, oh gee man, Charlie Alpha, man, I'm starting to lose it here. Anyway, V9 PAL, how you doing there, Robert, and everybody else on the net? Yeah, she's 20 degrees, seems a little humid, but overcast, but it's supposed to clear tomorrow, so that's good. Anyway, you guys all have a great week ahead. Take care, V9 PAL.
VE9PL, VE1CA. Okay, Paul, well, thanks for checking in, and you have yourself a good evening, 7-3. Okay, next we go to Victor Echo 1, Golf Uniform Yankee. Joe, come on in.
VE1, CA or Golf CA. Yeah, I think Charlie Alpha. V1GUI. Good evening, Robert. We're in Fusion Net here tonight. Yeah, last week I missed the net. I don't know, I was doing something. And also doing something at night. And I almost forgot it again tonight. He just come in here about 20 minutes, 25 minutes too. So anyway, so I'll catch it before it's done. So I did. Anyway, thought I'd give you a call and make you another mark for the book. Yeah, my wife said the time we petition you off, putting you in the doghouse, or putting you in the doghouse. So we had a big porch here, and it's the entryway of the house, and I always had my radio traveling on the end of the porch, or end of the entryway, so we decided to petition it off. And now I got my own little office, so here I am. So that's what we're working on here. Just a few moldings and stuff to paint up and get them trickle up there, and we'll have everything going. Except for a door. We're going to wait and get some hangers for a door. We're going to have a sliding door up here. So anyway, other than that, everything's going good. It's going off here this afternoon. A little overcast here now, but the sun's still kind of peaky blowing here and there, so you had that rain there last night. Had a little thunder, but I really think I was in the bed that time before I thought I heard a rumble. But I must have went right off to sleep again and never heard no more about it. So, anyway, that's the story going on here. VE1GUI going clear.
VE1GUI, VE1CA. Okay, Joe, well, thanks for checking in, and good luck with the projects there. Have a good evening. 7-3. All right, so we're still looking for stations from anywhere. Please call now. All right, well, we'll take this time then to issue our last call. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Anyone, anywhere, please call now. All right, well, hearing no response to that, we'll close the net. Well, we had 23 check-ins tonight. I'd like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. Also want to thank the owners, the repeaters, and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hams to check in and beyond. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, please go to the Moncton Area ARC website at www.maarc.ca. That's Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie Charlie Alpha, and then click on Club Activities Net. Now that the net is concluded, the CQ Maritime's room is now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha signing off. Good night all.